All right. So for the foundation, step three, we're going to work on activation and of our pelvic floor slash glutes, kind of working on this whole general area. Um, we want to start with easier movements and then kind of building into more of the strength piece as we go. So the foundations we wanted to lay right was breath work. We'll talk a little bit about when we're breathing with these movements, and then mobility because we want to decrease that tension in your pelvis, in your pelvic floor before we start to work on engaging those muscles, getting those muscles activated, and then building strength, right? For a lot of moms, right, our butts flatten when we are or getting close to our birth experience, which is a very normal physiological response. It happens because your pelvis spreads as you prepare for birth, and as your pelvis spreads, your glutes are attached, so they also widen and flatten out. So that's one of the things we want to work on is bringing that booty back a little bit, getting a little bit of that divot there to kind of help get your muscles activated again. The other thing we do a lot when we're postpartum is we're doing a lot of glute clenching because we don't have as much stability through our abs and core anymore. And so we do a lot of squeezing of our butts. And so that again is why we want to start with, some mobility work before we start to work on the muscle activation part of the foundation stuff. And then we want to be careful with like the amount of hip hiking that we do when we're having our kid on our hip or X, Y, or Z, and kind of being mindful of that. So when we're doing the mobility, when we're doing these activation, strengthening exercises, we really want to be mindful of side to side. How are we feeling balanced? How is our range of motion feeling? How is that's like the step side to side? Can I do the same each side so that we can kind of be aware of that balance and symmetry? Because that is a huge part of healing postpartum. And that's what I love to treat with moms coming in, both pregnant and postpartum. But for sure, postpartum, we really want to focus on that balance, that healing can occur correctly, right? Okay, so bands, I have a silicone and a cloth. It doesn't really matter for these ones. Obviously, the cloth ones hold up a little bit better and have a longer, tighter resistance than the silicone ones. So either one will work. But we're going to start with doing some mini squats. No bands to start with. Mini squats. So our feet are a little bit wider than hip width. We're really working on breathing here. So mini is like a quarter, basically just like a knee bend. So we're going to inhale on our way down. Exhale as you come up. Pull that belly button in. Squeeze those glutes. Now relax them. Inhale down, exhale stand. Squeeze those glutes, relax them, back down and up. Squeeze, relax. Inhale down, exhale up, squeeze, relax. Pull that belly button in. Next, we're going to go into hinges. So now our knees are slightly bent. We're hinging forward. Inhale down, exhale as you come up. Pull that belly button in, squeeze those glutes. Again, down and up. Belly button in. Squeeze those glutes and repeat it down and up. Now, if you've done this once before, you can definitely add a band for these and focusing on pushing those knees out as we're doing these movements to get that outer glute fired up a little bit and up. One more. Inhale down, exhale, stand up. Okay, now I'm going to put my band on. We're going to go above our knees. And we're going to work on side steps. So holding a little bit of a mini squat position, we're going to step it, exhale, exhale, right? Mostly we want to work on, we're not holding our breath. We are inhaling and exhaling as we're working through these movements, back and forth, back and forth, okay? Now we're going to work on side steps. So we're going to sit in that low position. We're just going to step out. Step out. So now I want to focus on exhaling out, exhaling out. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Side step, side step. Okay. 45-degree tap backs. I like to stand at the front of my mat so I can kind of envision the 45-degree angle, but we are exhale, exhale. Pull that belly button in as you're stepping, breathing, If timing of the breath is hard, I don't care as long as we're exhaling, pulling that belly button in and inhaling and relaxing every single rep. Okay, so we're not just holding our breath. We really want to focus on breathing and breathing. Okay, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. V steps, one of my favorite movements. So we're going to step into a V. So we're going to go wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, forward, forward, backwards, backwards, forward, forward, backwards, backwards. Your butt should be on fire. Forward, forward, backwards, backwards. This one should get 2 breaths. Breathe, breathe. Good. Breathe, breathe. So we're going to work on that mini breath pattern, pulling that belly button in and back. Okay. Monster walks. So we're going to do now, if I'm on my mat here, stepping out to the side, out to the side, out to the side, out to the side. Now back, 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 back. This one's a good one to practice breathing. Exhale, 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 and exhale, 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 exhale. One more. Exhale, 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 and exhale, 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 and up. Good. Okay, we're going to be on the floor for the next couple here. All right, we're going to start with kickbacks or donkey kicks. So the big thing here is we want to make sure our knees are under our hips, wrists are under our shoulders. When we have our knees under our hips, we're also going to have that resistance from that band, right? So we're already pushing out into those hips, and then we are kicking back. So move more forward here. Kicking back and in, back and in. Goal would be to get parallel with that butt cheek. Flex that foot. Exhale. Good. Exhale. Good. Exhale. Awesome. Breathe, breathe, breathe. One more each side. Out and in. Out and in. Good. Fire hydrants. So fire hydrants, I like to go onto my elbows, still keeping those knees wide, and we're going to lift up parallel. Good. 2. Good. 3. Exhale up. Exhale down. Exhale down. Exhale down. Switch sides. Exhale down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Up. Down. One more. Up. Down. Good. Okay. Clamshells on our side. All these nice old school movements are great for glute activation. We want to keep our heels here lined up with our glutes. Okay. We're going to lift up and down. My band is tight. Up and down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Pull that belly button in. Okay. 4 and 5. Quickly, a modification here, or sorry, an add-on here would be if you want to lift, go up, open, down, down, up, open, close, down. Great add-on if you want to add a little bit of core, which we'll be going through core here next time. Okay, switching sides then. Heels are lined up with my butt, and we are open and close, open and close. Exhale and inhale. One more here. Good. Nice work. All right. We are going to take our band off. And if you have a ball, I love the Pilates balls, or really any ball or pillow that you can apply pressure on. Now we're going to really focus on the front part of our pelvic floor. And so we're going to work on ball squeezes. So I want you to keep your glutes now relaxed. We're working our inner legs and our muscles between our belly button and our pubic bone. Okay. So I really want you to focus on, as you exhale, simultaneously we're squeezing that ball. Okay. So exhale and squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay, inhale, relax. So you should feel those inner legs and those muscles between your belly button and pubic bone firing. Exhale, squeeze. You may have to squeeze harder than you would naturally think. So exhale, squeeze, and open. Exhale, squeeze, and open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. Okay, so we'll add on now to get the front part of your pelvic floor and the back part of your pelvic floor to work together. We're going to do an exhale, squeeze, hold the belly button in, lift up. Inhale, down, relax. Exhale, squeeze that ball, lift those hips while you're keeping that ball squeeze. Okay, inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze that ball, pull that belly button in, lift and lower. So we're putting these two now together. Good. Exhale, squeeze, 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 and up and down. Two more. Exhale, squeeze and lift. One more. Exhale, squeeze, belly button in, lift and lower. Awesome. Okay, so those are all of our glute, pelvic floor movements. And so you could kind of feel as we were working through them, you're using different areas in your glutes with the different movements that we're doing. The goal of this video is just to work on the activation of those muscles, right? We just want to get those muscles engaged and activated. So your butt should be on fire. Now we can pair a lot of these movements with then, you know, the squats, the deadlifts, the curtsies, the lateral lunges, all of those things to help kind of build strength with that mobility piece as you go through your postpartum journey. But this is an awesome video to keep coming back to. Go up in band resistance and work on the breathing, work on, again, all the different muscles. And then the last one, again, we really went into that front of your pelvic floor and then putting that pelvic floor together as you're working on building up that stability again.